So many of us are building self-storage, new self-storage, as a way to get in the self-storage business or as a way to grow our self-storage business. And as more self-storage hits the market, more products on the market, it's more critical than ever that we have a really good and executable marketing strategy for new self-storage. Believe me, I've struggled with that. And we've worked out what we think is a good way to market new self-storage. Let's talk about that right now. My name is Mark Helm, and I'm the author of Creating Wealth Through Self-Storage. And this episode is brought to you by the Self-Storage Quick Start Academy, which is an online school training place website that I have that will support the small investor who wants to get in the self-storage business and strategically grow their self-storage business. We have classes on how to build, on how to buy self-storage. We have free training and paid for training. Go to quickstartacademy.com, see what's there for you and see if it can support you. But in a lot of markets, there's a lot of self-storage coming on, and some of us have brought new facilities online. How do we begin marketing those in a time when there is a lot of product on the market right now? Well, it starts sooner than you may think. We've made every mistake you can make doing this. And I've done it, and I brought new product on in a number of different markets. Now we're going to talk about new facilities right now, but this also works for expansions too. But it's almost never too early to start marketing your new self-storage. In a perfect world, and from making a lot of mistakes, here is a strategy that we recommend for marketing new self-storage. So let's start 6 to 9 months out from that storage facility hitting the market. 6 to 9 months out from opening, make sure that you've purchased your domain name for your website. You've launched a landing page under that domain name that you've purchased. And begin to start putting up photos of the project. Put up photos of it being constructed, put up photos of it, the rendering of it when it's complete. And create a contact page, like an email contact, a place where people can reach out and ask questions and talk to you about it. And offer early a discount or an offering for an early reservation. You won't get much at this point, but you want to be setting the tone. So 3 to 6 months before opening, make sure your website copy is written, and that takes longer than you may think. And make sure that you've selected a website provider. You want your website provider to be able to interface with your operating system, your gates that you're putting up, and you want them 3 to 6 months out to be working on the final site now. My experience is it can take up to 2 or 3 months to get a good website up and ready to go. Also be changing and adding photos to your photo gallery and on the landing page showing a construction project. What you want to do is begin to create some buzz around the facility being constructed and the facility being open. 2 to 3 months before opening, have your website copy complete and the site ready to go. Be creating in your operating system your unit mix, the unit mix with the unit numbers and your initial pricing. And once this is complete, connect that with the leasing and reservation portion of your website. This is the time where you want to begin to verify your location on Google and Bing and Yahoo, and you want to begin to create your facility on Yelp. 1 to 2 months before your opening day, launch your website. Be able to electronically take reservations. Have the manager or yourself start calling on local businesses, apartment complex, and other storage facilities. What's interesting for us, other than past customers, other storage facilities are our #1 source of referrals. Why? Well, because we will pay those managers $25 cash. And anytime that manager doesn't have something a customer's looking for, if they get it, that they can call us, and within an hour of their customer leasing from us, we're going to run $25 to them, they'll start doing that. 1 month from the opening, create a grand opening article or blog. Create a grand opening press release. And create a content schedule for your articles and your blogs, whether you're going to do that or have somebody else do it. Perfectly, you would want to do it or have your manager do it. Now, I know that not everyone has writing skills, and you can vendor that out, but as much as possible, you want the people who are involved with the facility to be writing the articles and the blogs for the facilities. You do that because it creates good SEO, keeps new content hitting the website. Create a Facebook company page and begin your online advertising. Google AdWords, banner ads, and Facebook ads. So that is a great marketing schedule for a new facility or an expansion that's going to be open. Obviously make some adjustments for the expansion. But let me give you a few tips on writing web content, and especially writing articles and blogs and content for your Facebook page. First of all, make sure your websites, your landing pages are not just mobile friendly, but know that the majority of people, well over 50% right now in most cases, are going to be using mobile devices to find you, to interface with you, and to learn about you. Make sure your website and your landing pages and everything are designed for mobile applications first before desktops and laptops. For articles, you want to be local, local, local. I've made the mistake of hiring vendors that will write one article for all of our storage facilities and all of our different markets. Don't do that. Each facility should have its own content schedule. You want to be very local. Write about the local restaurants, write about the local businesses, write about the local schools. You could have reviews of the restaurants there. Tell the truth, but don't be very negative. You want to support the local businesses and become part of the local community there. Self-storage is a local product. It is a sub-market product. Become part of the sub-market in which you were in. And a great way is to talk about the sub-market, talk about other businesses in the area. And if you do a review on a restaurant, let the restaurant know and leave material there, so if they're so inclined, they can talk about you in their restaurant or on their websites. And remember, the goal of all your leads, no matter where they come from, email, visits, phone calls, the goal is to turn those leads into a visit. And once you have a visit, you're going to have an above 95% chance of signing a lease. So if you're a storage owner and you're bringing new product online in a new market for you, this or something close to this would be a great strategy to use. It's taken us a while to get to this point because we've made a lot of mistakes on our strategies. So this also works for expansions. Obviously, make the adjustments. You're going to be creating buzz while you're also in business. In many ways, that's easier. But use press releases, articles, advertising, all to create a buzz and to create energy and momentum around your new self-storage facility. Again, we're in an era where in many of the markets you all are in, there's an oversupply, or an oversupply is coming. It's critical that we be effective and strategic in our marketing. In fact, we're going to talk about that next week. We're going to talk about We're going to back up and look at the real estate cycle in general, see where we are, and realize that no matter where you are in a real estate cycle, there's certain things to do, and you can be successful no matter what the cycle is. So I look forward to sharing that with you next week. So, have fun implementing a strategy like this for your self-storage facility and create true wealth and a fulfilling career in this fantastic business of self-storage. Thank you very much. My name's Mark Helm. If you're not using the Storage World Analyzer, I invite you to go to storageworldanalyzer.com, learn more about it. It's the financial analysis tool we use to analyze self-storage and to know what we can pay for it and what our returns are going to be as we put that self-storage into service. So thank you very much. I look forward to being with you next week. I'll see you then.